Alright. Modern prelim, 4 rounds, trying to get these qualifier points for the weekend tournaments. Playing Living End was Bloodbraid Marauder as my Delirium enabler, meaning you get less cascade spells and you have to set it up, but you can be a little more explosives and you get Incubation to find your salt, use your grief more. And you have access to some cool sideboard cards like Defense Cursed Totem and Legion and some 2-mana spells. Well of the Forgotten has been a pretty cool card in that deck too, so probably not the best modern deck, but I was looking for something I'd enjoy. What happened? What? It feels like it just reset it. Maybe Hopsy. Alright, they're mulliganing, they're playing first. I have quite the interesting hand here with no lands. Okay, I guess I forgot to register lands. It's not great. Why did all my settings reset? My Moto crashed earlier. I need a land in my top 2. I think I'll just mulligan again. Alright, not the worst. Let's see, what are we up against? Coffers? Alright, Coffers probably pretty close matchup. Mono black Coffers. Karn, 1 main deck Fling, 1 main deck Damnation, bunch of rings, 4 copies of Field of Rin. Oh, they don't let you share any streak. It's like every few streams at first and then every 5 after that. Rosier Marincio. Hey Marincio, does Seldom have... Oh yeah, all my settings have been reset. Probably means like I need to be careful with which... Oh god. Yeah, this is not... Alright, F2, F6, and F5 we'll have to do for now. Alright, took Waker. Okay, I can get Blood Crypt here. What the hell? Ding! Alright, I know some of you I'm sure love the magic sounds, but... Odd Auto Style. Thank you for your that already makes black. I need to fetch now? Just cycle, right? I did bottom 2 living ends, so I would actually not be thinning my deck. I would be making things worse. Reshuffling 2 of the living ends. I should just take second Marauder, right? Just in case. Taking the Wail is tempting though. Taking the Wail is good if he doesn't have another discard spell. Man, he didn't take Marauder. I have sorcery. I can fetch, so I'll have land. Mr. Toolshed was a tier 1 sub, thank you so much as well. And Dual XXX sub, like, we had a few people who subbed overnight, I guess, maybe for the sideboard guide, the Discord. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a good read on whether or not he's sandbagging a second Thoughtseize here. I guess I won't be greedy. I'll just keep the... Why is F6 not working? What did I do? Yeah, I guess once he has Urborg in play, I can get Steam Vents or something. But I bought him 2 living ends on the mulligan to 5, so... Oh, you changed jobs, Rosie? Okay, congrats. Assuming it was some kind of promotion. Yeah, I decided to work from home today as well. You know, not so special. Same shit, different company, more money. You'll love to see it. Yeah, I'll take. Alright, I guess I do need red mana. What are my options? Just Steam Vents, because I have Urborg. And some cycle. Do I want to fetch? Do I care that much? I guess I can always fetch in my upkeep. I couldn't fetch for Surveil. I needed the mana, right? I needed the mana for Troll. That's one of the nice things about Marauder is you've got that extra mana on turn 3 to cycle an extra creature. One of the small upsides. Oh, turn 1. Well, turn 1 I cycled Architect, turn 2 I go Wail. I mean, cycling Architect's just better than surveilling. Played Blue-White Sauceless in Modern this weekend. Yog was tough, but it was fun with suggested community spin, yeah. I'd say it's more Yendrexless than Sauceless. Sauce changed like 3 cards. But yeah, I played it a bit and it's been fine. It's been good. Yug is tough. You need to draw really well. Yeah, you can definitely have another Urborg. Then you can have Ring last. I guess you get a massive hit in if he doesn't have his one-up Damnation in hand. If he has his one-up Damnation, I'm in trouble. Shelly's kind of a problem as well. Just gonna pat his life total. Alright, I think I should surveil here. Subtlety. Doesn't do a ton for me, right? He's got 1 ring coming. Well, that's the draw. Not Gruel. Then cry. Thanks for the sissies for norms, but I appreciate it. So I guess I should send in. What if I send in everyone and they block the 2 small ones? Take 7, 13, 16 down to 2. Need to make sure I just don't die either. Doesn't seem that great to send everyone. Double block here, I kill Shelly, and then I kill him next turn. I think I'd just not send the Waker. I think Shelly's probably good, unless he has another Shelly. I'm shocking just in case, but I'm not sure I actually need to, because he's drawing Cling. So... And he played Urborg last turn, so we know he doesn't have another land. Unless he has another Urborg. I'm silly, even that's not enough, right? Cling. play Herbor, Coffers only taps for free. I probably didn't have to shock here. Gonna be overly cautious. I'd still be good. Maybe I just counter the Cling. Looks like he's just dead on board though. Cling only gains free life at best. I know I was like bad-mouthing Modern yesterday, but I figured I'd try and find a deck that I would enjoy. I also just need QPs for this weekend. There's Modern Showcase and Pioneer Showcase, which I want to play, so... There's also Arena Qualifier. Could be a busy weekend if I make it to the Qualifier. Should be a fun weekend. Oh, March for 1. I think he's just dead on board if I counter that, right? Yeah. And he can't even cast the ring he's drawing anyways. Salvis. So many A's and I's. What's up? Thanks for the sub. Alright, so his sideboard's mostly tutors. Yes, 2 extra donation, which is a little annoying. Necromancia's pretty scary. Stonebrain, which he might just bring in, because it might be too slow to get it with Karn. So, looks like I won the Force. Probably want Foundation Breaker. Not the greatest. Doesn't solve my Necromancer and Damnation issues. Does solve Enchanting Bridge. He's not playing map. Wandering Explosives. Yeah, he doesn't have artifacts in the main if he's playing the same list. Ashiok, probably no good. Legion Zen, he's not playing the free 2. Yeah, I could bring in Dispute. Could bring in Dispute as a mana leak. Hey, Sebastian. Prismari Command's pretty meh. Not really needed. Dispute doesn't counter Necromantia. Have Wail to bounce a bridge. If it comes down to that. Kinda wanna do the disputes, but I don't know what to cut for them. Could trim on Subtlety. Well, that is definitely not what I wanted to do, 62 cards. Classic. Mingu would laugh. Probably like trim a Subtlety for at least a dispute. That would have been good. Maybe just 1 dispute. Would be nice to just have 4 Force of Negation for this matchup. This list could even play like straight up mana leak. What's the best 2-mana counter I can play? Negate? Counter Squall? Maybe mana leak is acceptable for these big mana decks. Is Test of Talents any good? Sounds kind of narrow. Also, Bonjour White Fangs. No, I was thinking just mana leak, you know, against people who have the One Ring, Tron. Kind of these matchups. Oops. Finkel's going to be in Amsterdam. It's been a while since he's played a PT. Let's go. Johnny fucking Magic is back. I don't know if people saw, I think he posted in sub chat, but the guy who won the Canadian RC playing blue-white said he wasn't, you know, the guidance stuff helped him for the RC. It's funny because during the tournament I was mentioning his list looked pretty close to mine, and it was like I thought he had the best list out of all the people playing blue-white. His screen name is also Saddleback Lagak, which is pretty great. He did beat Edgar in the semis, though, which was kind of a bummer. But congrats on him to qualifying for Worlds. I'll update the deck list. I didn't change anything since last time I played the deck. I tuned that deck over like a few prelims and a few lists, so this list is fairly well tuned. I'm guessing it's not better than the stock living end list people have been playing, but it could be. I don't know. That version is like not as played, so there you go, fever pitch. Might play a little standard after this prelim. Have a meeting at 5 in 4.5 hours. The prelim should be the first like 3-ish hours of the stream, and then play a little standard. Damn. Is Living End the only card he can take, or can he take Incubation? I guess we're about to find out. HOA? Dude, it is actually HOA. It's online though, it's a call, but yeah, I had a meeting with my accountant this morning. Stupid HOA meeting tonight. It's just great, I love it. So much fun. Do you fetch here? Mostly to thin the deck. It's close. I already have Blood Crypt in hand. I don't get a swamp because of Field of Ruin. Subtlety or more cards, or just a grief. Or I should take a black card and grief him. So I guess it doesn't really matter which black card I take. Just grief, make sure he doesn't have like his 1-up Stonebrain or something silly. Got another Thoughtseize, no lands. Just gonna take Thoughtseize. Definitely don't want to take Shelly because of just Living End. I could take the One Ring. Urborg is nice. I get to see one more card towards a Marauder because I can fetch in my upkeep for a Surveil land. Every time I see Copper, I wonder how it's a real deck. Yeah, it's a little variance. I don't know. It's not that inconsistent. And it's pretty powerful. Definitely want the cycling cards. And here, I think it's better to just take a draw step. Easy. It's just free. Should be good. Guess locking top card doesn't matter against Demolition feel much. We're both gonna shuffle. Just get the One Ring, right? Yeah. Shelly's not gonna be. This doesn't matter. Luciano Skywalker, welcome to the chat. Should I play this or Affinity at the FNM tonight? I've enjoyed this version more than traditional Living End. Just the little extra dimension Wail and Incubation gives you. I have not seen what's the Affinity list like. Have you tried the Art and Plea build of Living End? I've played. I'll show you after this match. That was a good draw. I can just hard cast that. Prob worth attacking was everyone. Alright, it was my upkeep still. Oh. I don't have green mana though. Probably up against Breach combo. Keep, get rid of Living End. And then Surveilland or Incubation for Cycling Creature. I think Surveilland makes more sense. Which Surveilland do I want? Blue black or red black? Blue black. Keep that. Guess Incubation. Alright, let me look up his list. He 4-0'd a prelim yesterday. Deblo XSC. So this is his list. Oh, or to Faerie, wow. Alright. Grief seems good too. Do I have time for Grief? Hit Graveyard it. I guess the plan is to use Waker first, see what I find. Hopefully on tap red. Moonsnare prototype. Or Moonsnare prototype. Does he have counters in his main? Doesn't look like it. I did not find a black card or a red source. That is unfortunate. On a Grief now? Probably. Can Grief something, I can force something else. I still have the Waker. Okay, his hand's all awkward. Lots of bricks. Kept on top, probably a land or Teferi. Okay, definitely have to force that. Alright, we need to dodge Teferi. Looks like we've dodged. Don't need to draw that. That's pretty great. I don't think I had one already. I didn't check out Delirium actually, but I should at least check, even though it's been a lot of cards. Ending, Breach. gonna get to rearrange the top cards. Alright, sideboard, he gets a Crypt, 2 Spell Pierce, maybe Scalding, Negate, Wear Tear. He has a Saga. Alright, Enchant Chewer, Foundation Breaker. Cursed Totem stops Emery. Ashiok. Lots of cards I can bring in this matchup. I think I want all my Teferi answers. Bitter Reunion can go. This is gonna be a tough one. Well, tough one for sideboard anyways. Teferi and One Ring I'm worried about. Faerie Macabre's probably too low impact. Leyline could be okay. Monster check. Ashiok. Does pitch to a lot of stuff. Defense grids, too narrow. What's my go-to trim here? My go-to cut. Could just be Wakers. And maybe only free Subtlety. The one Leyline's probably good enough. Then Ashiok helps me rebuild. He also plays Saga and a lot of fetch lands. Prismari Command maybe too slow. Alright, I'll go heavy on the sideboarding. I don't know if it's right or not though. These Ashioks on the draw seem a little sus. Alright, this sounds just fine, I guess. One too many lands, but not gonna mulligan this. Oof. I guess I'll just get... I'll keep the blue card for now, and then I'll get green mana into play since my only... Is that good enough? It's not very good if he just plays a Memory next turn. I'm actually thinking about binning that. Would it be crazy to play that lands that has 1 tap, maybe sack your cards that have flash this turn, or casting Marauder with flash? How much mana does this thing cost? Sounds like a lot of mana. Man, Emery. I think I just have to let him have it, honestly. Maybe not, maybe I subtlety that. Yeah, no, I guess I'll subtlety it. Subtlety, Wail, hope he doesn't have interaction next turn. It's also like mana for Teferi. And it's like, gives him 1 mana this turn, so it slows him down a lot. Alright. Rage. Need to hit Marauder. And I need to hope I dodge. Oh, I don't even have the free types. Alright, this one's gonna be tough. 1 tap, so it'd be for turn 4? Probably not. Almost seems more like a sideboard cards. Call less mana in this deck's really heinous. Get 4 lands and drew 2 more. Oh wow, okay. I said it's Finn, right? Oh, let me make sure I actually have a, yeah, Watery Grave. He could have Spell Pierce though, but did have VFS Spell Pierce. Okay. Oh no! I tapped the green source. I didn't think about that. Oh, this is so brutal. Getting rid of the Saga would have been like pretty decent actually. Now he gets Saga for Crypt and it's like kind of GG. Wow. I think there was like no upside at keeping green on like because I would have had blue, black, red for Marauder. Yeah, I just blew it really. Hmm. Yeah, I blew it. Oh well. Ah, that's such a silly mistake. The rust. Or learning? Not really. Relearning, maybe. Doesn't look like he has a ton going on either. I can probably scoop them up. Yeah. He still had ring mana next turn. So he's still in like pretty big trouble. Let's play a bit more. Let's see what he has in his deck. Maybe if I get lucky and I draw multiple subtleties in a row. He found bubble, which is obviously bad for me. I guess he was drawing a lot of cards already. I think I'm just gonna play it. And just hard cast probably. Get rid of the saga. Get some beatdowns going on. Let's go. I might make him do it just to see his entire deck. Even though my sideboarding is kind of obvious. Like boarding out heat and ending, that's 6 cards right here. Bring in 2 negate, 2 scalding, 2 pierce, 6, 1 crypt, 7, so that's probably just his in and out, honestly. Probably very straightforward for him. Hello, Ride or Die, what's up? Hello, chatters. Chatters and lurkers. And slackers. Okay. It's not the worst. He does have negate in his deck, though. I'll incubation first, try and find a black card. Best part of surgery being able to catch Nassif streams again. Nice. Glad I can help a bit. There is a negate. Good catch. I would definitely forget to fetch there. Kept on top. I mean, you want to keep on top in the dark here. Kind of force me to target him. I have no idea if this is going to be enough. Does look kind of nice. Plus, like, do I just win if I exile his Oracle? Not this game, obviously he has it in play, but... Can he... Oh, he has Urza Saga. Oh, he has Breach. Oh, let's see if he changed his sideboards. Just want to see his entire sideboards. I think that's fair. Just in case he's not on the same list. It's gonna go fast anyways. One negate, one spell pierce at least. Guessing he didn't change the list much since he 4-0'd yesterday. The Ashiok do seem good. Definitely on the play. I'm going to keep them in. Negate, second negate? Or is that the same one? Second negate, 2 negate. 4 Teffers, obviously. Alright. Alright. Kind of makes you wonder if Ingot Chewer is even worth it. Not that great. And it's not a blue or black card. Seems like I could just win with mediocre subtlety beatdowns. And it deals with Teferi. And it slows down Emery, which are all scary cards. Cursed Totem just for Emery. Can get bounced by Teferi. Prismari Command does kill an Emery. No Ingot Chewer. I don't think it kills. I don't think it's worth it. All his artifacts are cheap. He can get them back with Emery. I don't think so. Keep this 61 yellow. Hey, Ride or Die, appreciate that. Thanks for the resub. Hope your rehab goes well. 62 is all too yellow. Could trim Grief and Subtlety. Maybe 3 Subtlety's enough. I have a lot of pitch spells. And then Prismari Command. It lines up okay against turn 2 Emery, right? Call 1 Living End. He has counters, and with Wail and stuff, it's kind of tricky. Alright, I'll just do 61. I don't like cutting Living End in this version. You can self-mill a bit. Oh, he has 61 as well. Damn. Keep getting 0 landers. Solid hands. He's starting with 7. Good turn on this. Turn to Wail plus Grief. Kind of have to get rid of Foundation Breaker, I think. It's kind of bad for me if he has Crypt in his opening hand. If this was a cycling card or something, I can maybe Grief turn on. I do have Prismari Command to get rid of a Crypt, so I'm not called to it, which is nice. Keeping the Breaker would have been kind of nice. I could have gone keep the fetch, get a fetch. I just fetch. I should fetch again, I think. Just spin the deck. And I think I want to Wail. Hope there's a black card in there. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, man. Really? On my 1 green source. So I'm gonna have land sorcery. Yeah, like freelance is just the odds are just solo of me hitting freelance there. I mean, I might want to go Prismari Command into Hardcast Grief, but the Hedge Maze could get me there if I get lucky. I have one. Here's the Delta. Can get my last. I'll just take Polluted Delta. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? I like surveil the land away. I drew a land and I wailed into 3 lands. Just kind of rough. Because the good news is his Crypt's not going to be the most impactful. Oh, I mean, that is a black card. So he's going to do what? Float 1, probably get a Crypt, maybe cast a memory or something to Faerie. Not in a super rush. What do I need to mill here? I need to mill an artifact or something. Hey, the Mango raid. Best part of the stream. Let's go. Almost 500 of you. Mango, should I believe in the heart of the cards or I can play my fetch, surveil, hope to surveil something good. Or I could just take it slow, shock, say go, Prismari Command some stuff. I can Prismari Command later. This is a lug deck. You could also just have double counter spell here. And then evoking the grief really backfires. I did hit actually. I did hit the 3rd type. I mean, it's not the greatest living end. He's gonna have double counter. I've played these game a million times. And I'm gonna wish I'd just hardcast. I would have just won if I just hardcast my spells. Why he only has 1 counter? As I said, he's only gonna have 1 counter in hand. Wait, what happened here? Oh, the might just died. Right. He kept on top. Alright, let's see how the mid beatdowns go for me. Prismari Command's pretty good one to have in hand here. That's for sure. Deals with most of his annoying cards. He got Crypt. Crypt to Faerie. I am drawing a... Interesting. So I can attack the fairy, play Marauder, make my land drop. I could kill the crypt. Set up for future bigger... I mean, either way, I want to kill the Teferi. You could like kill the crypt and get we know his hand is a Saga. Saga gonna start and make tokens, gonna kind of take over the board. I think I'd probably just play my lands, say go. Maybe I don't play the lands. Maybe I just say go, and then I can kill the crypt, draw 2, discard 2, untap, living end again. I do feel kind of committed to that line. I could make a treasure. I tried Saltai with Press the Enemy. I think the heavy Press the Enemy builds are pretty bad. Right. I don't have that many lands and stuff. I do have free card time already, actually. It's just trade up 4 was in cycle. And I can grief. Though he might not have much, he could have a ring. Does he get to shuffle? No. That's the grief. Negate Mox. Mox does make his Saga tokens bigger. Negate could be down the roads. Sure. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna give him the negates. This way his tokens only have free. I think it makes a pretty big difference right now. The might gets hit of artifacts, non-creature artifacts. And then just play Bloodbraid Marauder. I could save it too. So he draws Mox. He gets to make one. He gets to make 2 tokens with a Mox in place, so they're both 4/4s. So playing Marauder actually doesn't do much for me. Yeah. I guess he's getting a bubble, right? Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, how many living ends left? 1 in the yard, 1 in my hand, 1 in exile. I guess both my creatures are Oh no, you can make another token. Well, either way, I should attack with both. I think I just attack and living in again, right? Maybe I can wait one more turn. Oh no, he's gonna have free blockers. Whereas if I living in now, he gets back a might. I get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's probably good enough. I mean, I could wait a turn, but it's kind of a disaster if he draws it to Faerie. So I think it's better to do that. Also kind of running out of time. Oh, and he literally has negate in hand, right? Okay, I want you to draw another Mox Amber. Oh yeah, it's a bubble draw too. But it's still not good enough. That's just another drum. I think he's just dubs, right?
Good afternoon.
We know his hand. We know it's drum mox land. Hey, Monolith. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. Just need to not time out. This version, the strongest, not yet polished version of Living In. Wow, the shades. So you're saying me tuning this list is not good enough? Okay. Noted. I've actually been tuning this deck a decent bit. I mean, the list didn't change a ton, but I tuned it over like 20, 30 matches now, 20-ish matches. All right, we got there. All right, that's a hand. 2 living in is a little much. Let's see. Fesky, 713. MTGO. Yogg. Good old Yogg. Do they have endurance in the main these days? They probably do. They do. And Cauldron. So I do have Subtlety with a blue card. I can cycle Troll into Incubation, cycle Troll, and 2 living in is a lot to overcome with no grief. I think I can just small in the dark with 2 living ins in my opening hand and can almost always get better. That's kind of interesting. Do you ever keep living in here? That doesn't make sense. Get rid of living ins. I've had some success playing Reed's deck against blue-white, just playing around on Arena, not dominant, but not too shabby. Yeah, his list is definitely, like, much better against blue-white than it was. Electro dominance in this list? Nah, I think all these cards are just... Double red's not the toughest, I guess, but just in general seems kind of... I don't think it's a good idea to start putting these cards in your deck. I could be wrong, though. Alright, what's the deal here? Just fetch and cycle Architect. Probably get basic Howland, but I don't think my life totals matter a ton in this matchup. I had one of the 4 mana one at some point. Maybe Electro Dominance better than the 4 mana one. You could play one of these cards if you want. I wouldn't play more. Alright, Halfling turn 1. Alright, that's good for next turn probably. Do you wake or do you wail? Wail sees more cards. Wail can be a bounce down the line. Wail sees one more card. I do need somewhat of a graveyard. Alright, I'll just say go. Who's main deck? Is that real? Is that real life? Dude, even when Living In Was Everywhere didn't have Ooze in their main deck. Oh, that just happened. Blame it on Gorias, yeah, fair. Well, the good news is they can't stop Delirium, I think. Right? Oh, yeah, I have more than enough. So if I cycle Troll, they can exile something in response. Oh, I can cast Marauder, and then they don't get priority, right? And I cycle Troll was a trigger on the stack, or was Living In on the stack. Except I need to check my settings so I don't get screwed. Control, retain priority after casting. Control. Okay. Okay, I guess it just did that, so now I can just do it now right away. And what do I want to get? Untapped mana for Subtlety. Probably untapped mana. Alright, let's hope they don't also have Endurance in their opening hand. They do not. Oh, I mean, okay. Turn 1 Halfling, turn 2 Ooze. No problemo. So they get 2 Thoughtseize, 2 more Endurance, 2 Fulminator Mage probably. Okay. Thoughtseize, Endurance, Ooze. They have the Caudron. That's what the Chewer's for. Leyline is decent against them. Ashiok is pretty good against them too. How do I sideboard in this matchup? The Force of Negations are pretty narrow, just for Cauldron. Bitteranian is usually my go-to trim. And then Legion's End, meh. That's nice, just a blue and a black card, and sometimes, oh, Cursed Totem. Dude, I think the last time I played that matchup, I forgot to bring in Cursed Totem. in the first sideboard game, and then I remembered. Classic. Maybe I'll trim a mismatch Wail. And then maybe trim a Grave. No, maybe trim a Waker. Alright, this looks pretty decent. Boros Convoke, this is blue-white pretty even. Isn't it like decently blue-white favored? I felt that way, I think. Alright. I'm supposed to just sub-halfling right away? I don't even know. Grief, fetch, artifact, man. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna get married to that, Ashiok. For another grief. Thoughtseize, don't care. Caudron, do care. Court of Calling, do kind of care. It's gotta be Caudron, right? Why is AY right still in their boards? Just cheap card for Cord, I guess. And some life gain. Maybe there's a permanent people boarding because I'm not sure. Bonjour GTFO. Buongiorno. Okay. So they can court for a bunch next turn. I need a small miracle here. What do I even need? Should I just get basic swamp? Are they really going to court for Fulminator Mage for their last card? If they do, I think I'm fine with it. Grave. No thanks. Well, that forces their chords. They're just going to get scavenging ooze, right? Seems better than endurance. Maybe they just won't think. Fuck. Maybe they heard me say. Yeah. Man, I got excited for a second when they tapped that green mana. I mean, Ashiok was not great, but also I mean, Legion's End would have been amazing this game, I guess. Maybe I want to bring in Legion's End because of Ooze, and it's just fine to draw. Wait, they drew another chord? Wait, what's going on? What are they doing? I guess they drew another chord. But I mean, what else am I gonna do? I mean, still Wrath is their board, right? I'll take it. I can court for Jailer. It was a little unlucky because their opening hand, they drew, I think they drew third land and 2 1-mana creatures. I guess they don't have Jailer. That's not even that good for them. I mean, they lose their boards, and I have a free one, they have nothing. Okay, the question is, am I ever gonna living in again when that's their graveyards? I would need to draw... I need to draw another Ashiok. Plus I'm getting to like 6 mana. Maybe I'll wait a turn. Just see. Also this way I have untap blue. This way if I draw Subtlety, it's good. Alright, so they drew 4 mana cards. Maybe an untap land. Oh no, not like this. Okay. Forgot. Always forget about Bowmaster. Troll. I think I should hold the Marauder because it's like it turns Ashiok into a really good draw. I think this is worth casting between the fact that it blocks and that fits the curve, pressures them, unblockable. It's probably good enough. Ooh, hello. Stick. Don't have to worry about much anymore. Old vanilla 2/4. Yeah, Street Wraith Troll would be great. Ashiok would be great. Subtlety, like all my draws are really good. This is good. It is a human, so I can't block Yogg. It's probably worth casting. It blocks and it's... Huh. Who do you even target here? I mean, their draws are just all bad, right? There's like Chords. Maybe Chord for like a Shield Red or Reclamation Sage. Targeting myself is nice. I have fetch lands and stuff. And have some really high impact draws. But they get to draw first. Let's see. Either way, they're gonna draw before I Street Wraith. As long as they don't top deck, I win on boards. Yeah, but they're gonna see all 3 cards before I kill them. A Grist is really bad for me. But if they find a Grist, I'm gonna be screwed either way. It does delay their top deck while I draw my cards. I'm gonna target myself, but it's kind of close. Okay. Well, I wish I targeted them. I knew it was gonna be all gas. How many counters does Grist come into play with? 3, so they can kill one of my creatures. Probably just Troll on top and then Subtlety. And at this point, do I play Marauder? Does it matter? Oh no, I have to Cascade if I... Okay. Alright, we need to dodge Grist this turn, and then I think we're kind of good. We need to dodge something nasty. Grist or Chord. Oh, I don't have Delirium. Oh. Yeah, I should have probably cast it. What's that 1 mana tap about? I feel like maybe just a useless creature. Alright, let's go. The Cursed Totem. The 2 mana spells. Getting it done. Should I allow Scryfall, or do people want to think about it a bit longer? Should I open the Scryfall gates? Oh, Rift Sweeper? Rift Sweeper is valid? Sounds like a good guess. It's valid. It is uncommon, and it is elf something, I think. I missed it. Okay, that's... Whatever that set is, that's probably it. Wow. The year was wrong. That was a good guess. Okay, we have it. We have Elf Shaman. So it was not a valid guess, but still not bad. Fauna Shaman was rare for sprinting, I think. Maybe the Pendle Haven Elf, that could be it. Looks like a little rematch from last round. Yeah, I'm sorry to all my fans, but my opponent says I'm your fan. Clearly saying they're my only fan. No one else can be my fan anymore. The man's too good. What can he not do? Ooh, Subtlety. Speaking of too good. Already at 3 permanents. Still a ways away from 8. I think the fact that it sees an extra card is just too valuable. Force of Negation or another Wail. Force is nice against Cadron, but Cadron could be too slow. I'll take the Wail. Probably should just use my Subtlety, slow them down. I think I'll just pitch Architect. Put on the bottom. Another Wail. Kind of want to do Waker now. Does that make sense? Because Wail's about to be double modes. Alright, I'll do just Waker. Two Wails and a Wail. Yeah. So what do I do? You don't really want to make them discard sometimes just because of living end. You could help them. End up helping them. To just say I'd only fan, I wish. I'd probably be really rich. Never know. Reconversion. Maybe midlife crisis. Alright, they had another grist, hence the bottom grist. Young in the yard. What a true professional. Must be nice. We get uncommon help, yeah. Edgar just casually strolled in and ended the convo. Do you make them discard at this point? I mean, they already have Young in the yard. Kind of awkward. Definitely return a permanent. I guess I'll make them discard. And what are we returning? Just the insect token or the grist? Maybe the grist. Can even discard grist and get it back on living end if they want to. Maybe the token was good. Oh, unfortunate, I saw like 25 cards without a Marauder. Discarded Shelly. How do I win this game? Spears Atron. Thanks for the free month, Spears Atron. Welcome back. That's on the list. I don't have a way to... I don't have any way to exalt Graveyard in the main. Bitter Reunion could be good. Bitter Reunion would be really good if I can set that up. Feels like maybe I need to keep a Grist right now, or Grief, I mean. That plan is really good here. Could find a Subtlety too. Yeah, maybe I should have not made them discard. I'm really just helping them. I got greedy. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up pretty bad, I guess. I was supposed to just bounce the insect. How silly. How greedy. I don't know what I was thinking, really. Just no respect for my opponent. Let's draw the card I don't have in my deck, yeah. That's kind of unfortunate too, to just flip Yogg right away. I think Dryad Arbor comes back too. Yeah, I think I win if I just bounce the token instead of doing what I did. Well, I might still win. Might still be good enough. Do get back a lot of creatures. I think I want to do this. Oh. Do I just wait? Bouncing Gris was fine, but not making them discard? Yeah. No, yeah, when I said bouncing, yeah, but it was mostly the discard. Alright, if I living in now, I get a Waker, 2 Marauders, 2 Griefs, so I get their entire hand. A lot of damage. You get to make a 1/1, draw a bunch of cards, gain a bunch of life. If I let them on tap, they could just have like Court for Endurance and stuff. I think I just need to just living in now. I'll let them on tap with scored mana. Oh no, they have Endurance? No, they don't. Could back my Marauder on top for some reason. I don't want to do that. Probably have enough creatures. You don't need that. You don't need that. And so there's Grit, so there's Draw Step. So I want them to draw not Young Wolf. Gris is probably fine for them to draw, right? Oh, they can just Gris proliferate. Right. Do they have enough black mana for that? Oh, that's sick, yeah. Hopefully they don't see the line. Oh. Yeah, I messed up. I punted this game. Sucks. And also I fetched like all my shocks instead of not. Alright, so we said Chewer. Let's see if they play sometimes they have Leyline in their sideboards. Ashiok is good. And then I said maybe Force can go, one Wail can go. I guess I've been trimming the waivers. Cursed Totem, always hiding. And I said maybe just Legion's End is good. Bitter Reunion can go. They have Ooze. His playlist list didn't, but maybe they do now. No Waker is... all light on the creatures. But I like all the other creatures better, I think. This is fine. We also have Ashiok to fill up our graveyard. Faerie in the matchup? I don't think so. I think it's too low impact. Could be okay. I have Ashiok. I have 2 Ashiok in the Leyline. I don't think I need Faerie on top of that. I have thing, 2 cycling lands. Yeah, this hand's just fine. That's nice. So probably want to Grave them. Protect my Ashiok. Just trying to find a living into. I mean, if I'm gonna Grave them, I should Grave them sooner rather than later. Endurance. I have subtlety for that. But maybe I should take it anyways. Could also take Bowmaster. Let's not get too fancy. Their hand's pretty solid. Alright, no elves. That's nice. No lands. Well, that's easy. Is there a reason to do it now? Am I ever gonna Grave them? I'm not gonna Grave them. I guess I have Bowmaster in hand, literally. I should do now. So Bowmaster is free damage on my Ashiok. Ooze. Ooze one-shots my Ashiok. Alright. Alright, we need a Marauder in our top few cards. Oh, I can mill them. That's kind of nice. I can mill their Ooze. I mean, I don't even care that much about Ooze. Yeah, I should have mailed them though. Ooze probably still like pretty good draw for them. Also, it means they can maybe draw a fetch land or something. Let's see. Oh, there was a Marauder there. Let's play this first. Legion's End. It's not the worst. Could cycle, take free damage, they get a 2/2. Get rid of their Bowmaster. Doesn't buy me that much time though. Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, I just have to how much damage is that? 10. If they shoot me 9. Oh well. A little fail rate. Slash me not playing great in game 1. I'm not sure why I would ever board out Wail in any matchup. And maybe Bowmaster means I need to keep in Waker. Maybe I'm getting rid of too much card selection. It is like 2 games in a row where I just don't draw a Marauder in my top 20 cards or something. I just realized Yacht can't target himself because he's protection from himself. Does that make sense? Hey, Kaneki. Little free one, bread and butter. 2-2. Kind of bread and butter. Welcome everyone. Finishing the prelim, and then I think I'm gonna play a little standard on arena. Trying to forward the prelim was my build of Marauder. My build of Living In, I mean. Could go for some bread and butter. Oh, that makes it easy. You have 2 spells. That worked out. How about... Wait, did I just mess up? Can I take that back? Because they get to draw a card, right? And then they get to use Cauldron. Well, too late now. What's the other card? Shelly? I mean, 1 Cauldron's not enough, right? But yeah, that was a little hasty on my part. Let's see how much damage they can do with 1 Cauldron. They can like get a grist. Get one of their creatures to be a grist. And then this thing gets to make a 1/1. They get to make a couple of 1/1s. I think that's gonna save them. First time chatter, lol, unlucky. Welcome. I'm dead man. Oh, where's my water pitcher?
This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active song will drive you mad. Sound pretty bad. Pay 5 for active treason. Well, that might sound pretty bad.
Oh, Riley.
This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason. Well, that might sound pretty bad.
If you're interested in history or you like
this song will drive
Riley
you
nonsense,
mad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason. Well, that might sound pretty bad.
Riley has a podcast called Half Hours History. You just talk about history moments and historic moments and, you know, his usual style. That MTG RAM he plays. Alright, I guess Legion's End is out.
This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason. Well, that might sound pretty bad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason. Well, that might sound pretty bad.
This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. Should I try the Faerie? Should I give Faerie another shot?
This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason. Well, that might sound pretty bad. This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason. Well, that might sound pretty bad. Pay 5 for active treason. Well, that might sound pretty bad.
Pay 5 for active treason. This song is the song.
This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason. Well, that might sound pretty bad.
It does do a lot of little things, and I am on the draw. I'll give it a go. He got a preview card one time, which was Mad Song Treachery or something. And that song just describes the card, basically. I have a Leyline, I have a Grape turn 1. If I have one of my 16 lands on top, this hand is kind of gas. All rewards claimed for this stream, check again on the next stream. Is that a thing? I keep basic Allen to save the 1 life.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble.
My life total has mattered a lot. Island plus Blood Crypt. Not exactly what dreams are made of, but it is good against Thoughtseize. It is good against getting their one piece of hate they might have in their opening hand, like Calderon or Ooze or Endurance. Maybe I should greeb them first before deciding what I want. I'm never gonna greeb them twice, right? Just too big of an investment. Maybe? Like, if I hit only Troll, Troll is not that great. Troll is probably still better than Watery Grave. They have Vutstein and Ooze. They can't cast anything.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Don't have much of a choice. Alright. No land, please. No land, I probably win. Assuming you did your land, they would just go land on his Strachty and get back Ooze. They're probably thinking which 2-drop they should play. What does this thing do? Not much. Just main phase Bowmaster if they didn't draw land. The slow roll? Could be. You never know. Could always be a slow roll. Honest Rothschild's pretty cool card. Really good. Look at their casting costs, like colorless, colorless, colorless. I guess doesn't work with Sepatra. Makes Yogg 1 mana cheaper. Oh, they drew Calderon. Well, someone's not ghosting. So I know about a bunch of my bot. Oh, they could like just. It just bottomed a lot of garbage, so I'm gonna cast Incubation first. Take the Marauder. Myself a Blood Crypt. The 1 mana on the Chewer being clutch. As often. So they're gonna remove one of my creatures. The Grief, probably. Oh, the land. Interesting. It's kind of risky. Chris in the yards? Yikes. I can't even really living end. Their board's just better than mine if I living end? Or is it close? Especially if they float in Bowmaster after living end, yeah. And living end right away. Let's see. So they get to go Bowmaster, untap. Nothing too scary, honestly. So I think I can just do this first. Trying to fill up my graveyard a bit more. Land is probably nice. The Waker in the yards. Do that. I still only have 3 types. Just gonna bin that. Saves me a mana. Alright, we need to dodge the Concords. We need to dodge endurance. Exactly endurance. What else? I think it's literally just endurance. And then I guess Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize have a redraw at least. Make sure it dies. 3-1. So I'm gonna take 4. You're gonna get Deck of Grist and an Ooze, not too scary. Yeah, I should Incubation first probably. Beautiful. Should I bother? Was searching a fetch land? Kind of greedy for no reason. Why not? Yeah, 2 minutes, I know. 1 life for maybe 1 creature in the yard. What's my favorite format currently? Standard. Well, I just about to forward this modern prelim, so modern. Yesterday I hated it, today I love it. Just stone result oriented. No, I think I'd say standard, then pioneer, then modern. Not counting limiteds. Draft might just always be #1, even though it's not a format I play a ton. Is it correlated with how much you're winning? Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some correlation, I feel. Surely that's true for everyone, right? Wait, they have endurance in hand? Where'd that endurance come from? Didn't I know their entire hand? Oh, their last draw step. I didn't realize. I needed that. True. Deck's too good. Their draw was like land, halfling, ooze. They drew endurance. They had a cauldron. No problem. Not a problem. Oh, I have to kill my own artifact. Yikes. Also, these stupid triggers. Is it not a problem? Surely I win, right? Yeah, 1 minute. Look at the cards. You can draw all these beautiful cards. I don't even have surgical. Excuse me?
From the ghastly Eyrie, I can see to the ends of the world, and from this vantage point, I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bag.
Magic Online is being awfully laggy. I also need to make sure I don't just die to... Grist can kill a creature. I send this at Grist. Alright, hopefully this is good enough. Was that just a bad attack? As Marauder? I should have probably just killed the Grist right away, right? Yeah, that's silly not to. That's really bad. Also, probably not keeping Waker back was bad. I think I should be okay. I know, I guess time might be an issue. Especially if they drew like a Bowmaster. Quadron. Right, I missed sequence too. Yeah, I'm just gonna time out. I don't have time to cast that Grief, I don't think so. Oh, this sucks, man. I forgot to restart. Magic Online. I played slow. Isn't Gris worse now? I don't know. Oh well. Life of a streamer. He's my fan, but I guess not a fan enough to scoop them up. That sucks.
Not like this. Not like this.
Also, I'm like kind of a null desktop. This one kind of stings.
Down here,